question we are told that there is an inequality log of 5x square minus 6x minus 7 to the base 0.1 is less than log of x plus 5 to the base 0.1, and we are required to calculate the values that x can take. Firstly, for the logarithms to be defined, you want the arguments to be greater than 0. So you want x plus 5, which is the right hand side's argument, to be equal to 0, or x should be greater than minus 5, and you want the left hand side's argument to be greater than 0. So this would imply that 5x square minus 6x minus 7 should be greater than 0. What are the roots of this given quadratic equation? If you calculate the roots using the formula for calculating the roots of a quadratic equation, for any quadratic equation which is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, the roots are minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a and minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. In this particular case, the roots will be equal to 6 minus square root of 176 divided by 10. 176 is 6 square, that is 36, plus 4 times 5 into 7, that is 140. 36 plus 140 is equal to 176. This is one root, and the other root will be 6 plus square root of 176 divided by 10. Or you can simplify both the roots to equal 3 minus square root of 44 divided by 5 and 3 plus square root of 44 divided by 5. Square root of 44 you can approximate to equal 6.6. That is a rough estimate. So this is 3 minus 6.6 is minus 3.6 divided by 5. So this is minus 0.72. And 3 plus 6.6, that is 9.6 divided by 5. So this is approximately equal to 1.92. These are the two roots. Now you want this quadratic equation to be greater than 0. So you want x to be either less than minus 0.72 or you want x to be greater than 1.92. And you want x to be greater than minus 5. This is the inequality that is needed just for the logarithm to be defined. That is the logarithm on the left hand side and the logarithm on the right hand side to be defined. But for this inequality to be true, because the base is 0.1 which is less than 1, if you are removing the logarithm, the sign of the inequality will change. So this would imply that 5x square minus 6x minus 7 should be greater than x plus 5. Because again, as we have discussed, 0.1 is a logarithm which is less than 1. The base is less than 1. So this would imply that 5x square minus 7x minus 12 has to be greater than 0. Now we can factorize this. Essentially we are calculating the roots. So this will be equal to 5x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 12 should be greater than 0. Or this would imply that 5x minus 12 into x plus 1 should be greater than 0. So the two roots are minus 1 and 2.4. For this inequality to be true, you want x to be either less than minus 1 or you want x to be greater than 2.4. So you want all these to be true. You want either x to be less than minus 1 or x to be greater than 2.4, and you want x to be less than minus 0.72 or greater than 1.92, and you want x to be greater than minus 5. So again, just to simplify, if you are considering the case where x is negative, then x has to be definitely greater than minus 5 and x has to be less than minus 1. This inequality is redundant because we are looking at the other inequality, which is that x is less than minus 1. Whenever x is less than minus 1, it will definitely be less than 0.72. So whenever x is less than 0, it has to strictly lie between minus 5 and minus 1. And whenever x is greater than 0, you want x to be greater than 1.92 and you want x to be greater than 2.4. Again, this is redundant because whenever x is greater than 2.4, x will always be greater than 1.92. So when x is greater than 0, you want x to be greater than 2.4. So these are the two intervals for which the given inequality is true. If you look at the options, that is option B as well as option C. Both of these options are true, so the correct answer is more than one of the above.